This personally to me is absolutely hilarious. Like, for some reason, it shouldn't take, an arm and a leg to listen to the community or hear what we have to say. It's very easy. It's very simple. We don't make it very hard. Everybody's talking on YouTube. They're on Reddit. They're on Twitter. You can see advice anywhere from anybody in the Call of Duty community. But they make it seem like it's such an extra step for them to understand what they're saying. But Infinity Ward came out and they confirmed that they need to find better ways of communicating info pretty much with Modern Warfare to the community. And they're saying that they're currently working on it. Now, this means a couple of things to me. First off, does this mean that the Ashton girl, or whatever her name is getting the boot? Is she getting fired? Because as you guys know, Ashton, whatever her name, is the community manager. But honestly, me personally, I'm going to say this. I don't want to be a complete asshole. I'm not cyberbullying here or anything. Don't take this too harshly. But I'm just going to be straight out honest. You probably aren't the best community manager I've seen in video games. I don't see you communicating with anybody in the community. I don't see you talking about anything that involves this game. You don't give us any updates with this game. You don't give any of the information that the community is saying to the developers so they know what's going on. Because let's be honest, they are a AAA developed game. Even though the game doesn't seem AAA developed, they're still a AAA developed game. They are getting tons of money to make these games. The last concern that they want to see is what the community is talking about with this game. And also, if you guys know how to hold a vision, the best way possible to keep your vision coming alive is ignoring what other people are saying and just continuing on with your own path. But the job of the community manager is to throw hints at them at what is wrong with the game, which is a lot of stuff. The footsteps, the hit detection, the servers, the lag. There's tons of issues that are going on with this game that should have been given to the developers. But for some reason, this Ashton girl has done nothing. Seriously, I'm not lying. She has done nothing at all to even be in the position as the community manager. Me personally, if Infinity Ward went and said, okay, JB, you know what? You're going to be the community manager. You're in charge of handling everything that goes on with the community, everything that everybody is saying, all the gossip, all the talk, all the bad things about the game, all the good things about the game. Your job is to get all the information and bring it back to us so we can sit down and work through all of this. What I would do is I would be on social media 24/7 because that would be my job. I'm getting paid big bucks to pretty much sit on social media. And then, of course, I would go ahead and I would communicate with the people. No matter how toxic they are, it's your job to communicate with them. If you're really that worried about death threats and people being mean to you, just don't put yourself as your actual profile picture. Just put some random, like a dog or something, or a cat, whatever you want as your profile picture, and then you don't have to worry about people bullying you. That easy as that. But if you take the job as a community manager, obviously, in your mind, you should already know that these things are going to happen. That's just what the job is. That should be in the job description, honestly. But if I were the community manager, I would be listening to people. I would be constantly scrolling through Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, listening to videos, listening to topics, listening to what people have to say, seeing what the mass majority of people are saying online. And I would get all that information. I would bring it back to the devs, and I would line it out here. These issues are in this game. People are having problems with the footsteps. They're saying that the servers aren't good. They need to be upgraded. People are saying that the hit detection is very off and needs to be worked on. And I would leave it to the developers to work with that information. But clearly, it seems that information is not being passed from the community to the developers very well in this game. And I think I'm going to have to blame the community manager. Like I said, it's your job to tell the developers, to let them know what the issues are with this game. I don't know what other reason you would be a community manager for. That's really all I can really think of, is just helping the community talk to the people who are making the game. But that's what I would do. I would round up all the information. I would give it to the developers. And at that point, people couldn't be angry at me, because at least I tried. At least I gave the developers the information. At least I told them what the community had to say. But with this Ashton girl, we don't even know if she said anything. which is kind of annoying because we don't know what's going on with this game at that point. We never go to know what's going on with Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare is probably one of the most confusing games I've ever played, not only gameplay-wise, but with the direction that they're trying to take this game. Usually developers are very clear with what they're doing. They let everybody know what's going on with this game, what changes they're making with this game. But Infinity Ward is even sneaking in huge changes to like weapon attachments, like the skeleton stock, where they took away movement speed, I think, but they didn't even put it in the patch notes. That's a big thing. There's people who come online every day with the mindset that the skeleton stock is going to help you run faster, but they have no clue that it just got reduced. There is no run speed increase anymore on that. So it's messed up. It's messed up what these devs are doing. And nobody knows what's going on with this game. We don't know if they hear us. We don't know if they're doing anything to fix the current problems of this game. We don't know if they even know if there is issues with this game. We have no clue. So I don't blame you, Infinity Ward, if that's the case. If you guys aren't getting any information about what the issues are with this game, even though any of you guys could easily just hop onto Reddit, Twitter, or YouTube, like I've been saying in all my videos and in this video as well, to see the issues of this game, or you can just go ahead and play your game. That's the easiest option you could possibly do, is just play it and experience all the bullcrap that happens in this title. That's probably the best way to go about it. But the second way that I could see them addressing this tweet by saying that they need to communicate information with Modern Warfare a little bit better is they're possibly addressing the fact, like I said a little bit earlier, is that they're, secretly nerfing and secretly changing stuff in this game without putting it in the patch notes. That would make a lot of sense to me if they're saying that they're not communicating good enough with the community about Modern Warfare. That's a good reason why, because they've been doing a lot of stuff behind our backs. They've been changing tons of stuff in this game that we don't even know about, which is messed up. That shouldn't be the case. You should be able to let everybody know about every single fine detail in this game, especially the hardcore players. We'd love to know all the tiny things that you do in this game. The people who play this game on a day-to-day basis, we enjoy that stuff. We'd like to know what's going on in the title that we love so much, even though not a lot of people love Modern Warfare, but Call of Duty's Call of Duty. And if you like Call of Duty, you're either going to be playing the most recent Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, or you'll play the other two, World War II or Black Ops 4. But no matter what COD title it is, they should tell you every issue or everything that they do to fix up this game. They shouldn't have to hide anything. They shouldn't have to sugarcoat anything. They should be honest. The more honesty, the better it is. But to be honest, I hope that's not the case. I hope that when they say that they need to fix the communication issues with Modern Warfare, not trying to be mean, but I hope it has something to do with the community manager either being replaced or maybe she's getting repositioned so she doesn't have to lose her job. She could just work somewhere else. Hopefully something's going on in that field, because if I'm right about the second, idea that I had for this, how they're just talking about telling us everything in the patch notes instead of hiding stuff in the patch notes and not telling us the full deal, then they're not going to fix any of the things that I want fixed in this game. That's not going to be the case. But if this tweet is specifically talking about the communication manager, then that's good. That's very good, because that means that they know there's issues with this game, that we aren't being able to voice our opinion to the developers. The person, the middleman, I guess you could say, is not giving the information correctly to the developers. And if that's the case, that's really good. Even though it does not sound good at all that, we're not being heard, it's good because they just acknowledged it, which means that they know that we aren't being heard, and they're going to replace this girl with someone else who will listen to the community and who will not get offended by all the people who are on Twitter and Reddit and all this stuff, and who will listen to the feedback and try to give it to the developers the best they can, minus all the racial slurs and all the death threats and all the mean things that the people are saying to these developers, minus all that stuff, but they'll tell them all the good stuff that we have to say about the footsteps, the hit detection, all the stuff that is haunting this game, they would be able to fix. I really hope that is the case. I really hope that's what Infinity Ward is talking about here, because if that's the case, then that explains a lot to why the developers haven't done anything that we've been talking about. And the Ashton girl has only been telling the developers about the footsteps and the 7.25 shotgun and M4. That's probably why the M4 and 7.25 got nerfed about 50 times in this game. It's because Ashton can't talk about anything else with these developers. She only cares about the M4 and 7.25. I don't know what she has against it, but come on, Ashton, get some other news out there. Let them know the issues with this title. They're big. They're not tiny little things. These are game-breaking issues. These are issues that will completely turn off people from playing your game, especially random players. Can you imagine a player who just wants to hop on a couple of matches and their shots aren't even connecting and they're getting bullcrapped out of every single death? They're not hardcore players. They'll just drop this game and go find another title that doesn't have these issues. Easy as that. For the hardcore players like us, like me, yes, I'm going to continue to play this game, you know. My channel thrives on Modern Warfare, so this is what I'm going to be playing. But I'm a very tiny bit of this community. You know, a lot of you guys who are watching my videos don't even play this game. So like I said, I can't relate to I can't relate to the massive majority of the people because I play this game on a day-to-day basis with a different intention in mind. A different intention as being I need to make content for this game. But as for people who want to play a video game just to have fun and enjoy their time on the game and just get a little break from the real world, they will choose any other game over this game. So these are fixes that must be done. And I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it again here. I know everybody's getting annoyed from me repeating the same issues, but that's how you make sure they hear you. If you stop talking about it and they still haven't fixed it, then they win. They haven't fixed it. They could care less and they're moving on with their day and we have lost. So I'm going to say it again. Hit detection, fix it. Servers, fix it. Minimap, we need it changed. Dead silence, make it a perk. Hit detection, did I say that already? I'm going to say it again because this is probably the biggest issue of this game. Hit detection must be fixed, and weapons need to be a little bit more balanced as well. These issues, if they were fixed, I think this game would be outstanding, honestly. Even though some of the maps in this game are a little wonky for me, and there are still some issues that can't be fixed, it would be a lot better of an experience if they did decide to do those changes. Please go ahead and leave a comment down below on how you guys personally feel about this whole commentary and which side you think this whole tweet is about. Do you think Ashton is getting moved to a different studio or something and they're bringing a different community manager? Or do you think that Infinity Ward is just saying that they're going to let us know all the details in the patch notes instead of hiding stuff 24/7? But regardless, make sure you leave your comment down below. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you go ahead and leave a like. If you hate it, you can always dislike it. If you're brand new to this channel and you enjoyed what you heard today, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to this channel and hit that bell notification button. Also, if you just want to chat with me or see some behind the scenes clips, do that over on Twitter at JbowenDaMan. And also, if you just want to catch me live streaming, I do that over on Twitch at JbowenDaMan as well. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.